"24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today."
In this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Hey, what's happening, people? Happy Friday. What's happening? Damn, not too many people up in here tonight. Maybe I went live a little early. I don't know what it is. Oh, what's happening here? I'm seeing something here. Okay, let me move this. Hold on. I was streaming to Kick just as a basic troll to Drug. No thanks, because he's over there. But I must have had something messed up on my I guess my stream key or something like that. Anyway, man, who's up in here? Do you want to say, Noelle will talk about her mom shortly. So,
I actually have to say.
Yeah.
It's my thing.
We talked about when it's ready to be talked about. So, I know she made a post. It's just, I don't want to be getting blasted with those questions. Personally, I probably,
You're just not going to say anything, but I actually have to.
It's tough because on a situation like this, you have to say, like, do I say something on the internet or do I not? It's personal. I don't say nothing. But at the same time, how do you do that? It's like when I get arrested, people are going to find out. People are going to know. You go through stages, what comes with the big thing. So you put it out there. You get ahead of it and you be honest is the best option in way. That's the way I like to think of it. But again, she'll speak about it when she speaks about it. What's up, Rachel? What's up, Miss Joanne? Miss Joanne, you were right the whole time. The whole time you were right about this lady Carlee. This lady Carlee gets arrested today, and it's crazy. A couple lives back, somebody comes into the chat. I was trying to find this clip. I just don't remember what live it was on. And somebody was like, "Hey, have you heard of the case with the lady and the toddler on the highway?" And I'm like, "What? What case?" I'm like, and I remember the comment. I don't remember who said it. I remember saying it live. I'm like, that sounds like complete shenanigans. I'm like, a toddler walking on the highway. And then I started to think about it. I'm like, well, maybe it's possible. And I even shared this lady's post when the reward was for 50 stacks. I guess what I'm saying is my gut said shenanigans, but hey, who am I to question a missing person or their story with a missing kid? So of course you share it. And I wanted to talk about this case a little bit, and also a trip that I'll be taking to a place called Miracle Village. Now, if you don't know what Miracle Village is, we're going to get into both these subjects tonight. Miracle Village is, we're going. Noelle doesn't even know yet, but we're going to be going very shortly. I'm going to be vlogging this, recording it. I need a lot of questions from you guys. Miracle Village is a village town here in Florida, created by a sex offender. Like, not a guy that was drunk, leaving the bar and whipped out a schlong and took a pee-pee behind the dumpster. Now he has to no, not that. Like a real offender. He created a town of all offenders. Miracle Village is a sex offender town. Everybody in the town has weirdo charges, has been to jail and prison for weirdo things. It's right outside Pahokee, Florida, which happens to be one of the most low-income counties in all of Florida. Lots of poverty, but this is a town. Google it. We're going to take a quick explore into it. Now, I've heard about this town in Florida. People told me it was in Clearwater, this and that, around Tampa. No, it's right outside Pahokee, and white boy's going. Now, check this shit out. There's families that live there. Wait for it. There's kids there. So, I mean, I have no idea why you would buy some property in Miracle Village when you know what it is. But there's kids walking the streets in this place. A YouTuber recently did this and went there, and I commend him. We're going to play the video here. He even made Fox News behind it. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
I used to work in Pahokee.
It's outside Pahokee. But this guy, he did a good job. He interviewed people in Pahokee and people in Chomo Town. But I think I'll take it a little bit more abrasive and a little bit more aggressive than what this guy did. I want to ask some real questions. And also, I've been to prison. I've literally lived around the worst of the worst. Some of these people who eventually go to court from the cases that we all watch. You know, I've been locked up with them. I've had a couple bunkies and roommates that were murderers. I remember Chomos. I remember how they acted. I remember how they looked. You know, I want to interview families with children that live there. I have to know. I have to know why. Why? Not the Chomos that choose to live there because they can't go nowhere else, but people that would want to move there. I got to know, and we're definitely going to go. So I need some comments, some questions. I have no idea. We will be taking a look to see if we can find Dolly's brother there. No promises, but we're going to go. We're going. Miracle Village. But first and foremost, man, there are dumbasses everywhere. I don't know how anyone would buy property. Yeah, I'm telling you, Skunk. Did you know where this was? What was that, Skunk? Yes, Sluggy. It's called Miracle Village. I'll tell you what. We're gonna rip into. I want to talk about the Carlee case, right? But as far as the Miracle Village goes, Miracle Village. Let's have a quick share. And I honestly need you guys' help. Okay. At first, when I say I'm going to go here, the first thing I'm thinking is I'm going to get arrested going here. I'm going to smash one of these guys. So I got to do it cool, calm, and collective. It's not too far away, peeps. 2 hours is nothing. So I am going to go, and we're going to do it live. But I need. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Many people don't understand this. People who have to register. Okay, if you're a chomo, you are not allowed on the internet. It is a stipulation. And I'm looking for the Wi-Fi. I'm looking for the Wi-Fi extenders. I'm looking for it all. And I'm telling. So I better not find it. I better not see no Comcast box. I better not see anything. Okay, I'm reporting it all. Okay, but I want to question. Let's show a little bit of something right quick. Let me show you guys about this place, and then we'll go to Carlee. I have a lot to say about this. I need some comments. They changed Twitter to now X, in case you don't know. Twitter is now called X.
What does that mean?
That's what they did. What? Elon changed it to X.
The app still says Twitter, doesn't it?
For now, yeah.
Is actually really going to change to X?
Yes, 100%. So this guy went, okay? This guy's channel, this guy went, and his name is, let's get to it, hold on. So he went, I learned about this, his name is Tyler Oliveira, I don't know. He's got a big channel, but he does like, I've actually watched his work when he went to the border. It's very good. I just think he can ask more questions. I'm not hating on him by all means. But I think I could do this a little bit. I could do it the white boy way. Not saying that I'm better. I'll put the link to this in the description. Give me a second. Let's copy it. Let's have a listen.
Now, pedophilia is a wicked and sadistic practice that's creeping into all corners of society. Mandatory minimum sentences are the only way you can protect children from these beasts. Since they're distances away from, some of them end up
of Nowhere, Florida, founded by a sex offender to house other sex offenders once they get out of prison. But how many sex offenders live here? Do they think what they did was wrong? And what do the people of Pahokee, the closest neighboring town, think of living next to a village of sex offenders?
This is Miracle Village, Florida, aka Pedophile Village, a community made by a pedophile for pedophiles. 80% of the people who live there are registered sex offenders. The other 20%, I don't really know what's wrong with them. And once you're a registered sex offender, that designation stays with you.
I did not realize it was 20% of the people. 20% of the people here are non-sex offenders. They're just moving here just because. And this is very. We're definitely going to go, people.
Like, it's a game. I want to beat them in the face and not the chomos. Like,
well, the thing about it is,
I want to beat the chomo, but if you got kids and you're going there just for the fuck of it, bro.
no, not going there, living there is the problem.
Yeah, what I'm saying. You're putting your children there.
Yes, children. And the thing about it is, if I go out there and start doing questions, like this is my backyard. I'm Florida. Okay, Pahokee is very inexpensive, so I don't want to hear, well, I can't afford to live in Pahokee. No, yes, you can. There's not. I mean, listen, I don't know what the rent is in Miracle Village. Okay, but what I'm saying is, it's neighboring cities. It's neighboring cities. So we're going, people, and we're doing it live. Questions in the comments. It's crazy, man. We're definitely gonna hit this up. I don't know what's gonna happen when we do, but we're gonna check this shit out. We're checking this shit out. Let's see what else they say. What should I say, y'all? Give me some good questions. I want to ask the people who. I'm gonna focus on the worst chomos. And look, it's not hard. When I'm there, I just utilize the internet and look at all the red dots. And now I know the people with no red dots. Let's give them a couple questions. But I'm just gonna walk the streets and baby coming, definitely, right?
I'm packing.
I want, yeah, you should pack. I want to know about.
Not for safety, for fun.
I want to know about the families who move here with children. I need to understand that. That is, I need to understand that. I don't understand what answer would justify it. It's like saying, hey, it is, but it isn't. Like saying, hey, look, the infant that we have can't swim, but we have her out in a paddle boat in the middle of the ocean by herself. She's safe. Come on, man. Come on.
Where you work and where you live can be challenging, as it should be. Investigative journalist Tyler Oliveira crossed the border into Pedophile Village and talked to them.
Are you a sex offender?
Yeah.
What's your story?
Got out after 21 years. This is the only place that would give me a chance.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
whether a person's guilty or innocent,
Yeah.
and I'm guilty. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
Okay, got it.
You know, I screwed a young girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know how old she was?
Yeah, I knew
I
what
see.
She was. Now, she was underage. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, when that happens, is that like your life's ruined after that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you lose job opportunities and stuff?
See, right here, this guy did awesome work. But, if that's me, I'm going to say, hey, I'm asking a question. And if he says, I'm going to say, oh, what prison did you go to? What time did you do? As soon as he tells me the prison, I'm going to be like, bro, you you're a chomo, and I know they were taking you up through there. I'll keep it real for the interview. Was your hiney hole tampered with? What was that? Yes. Okay. So how did you feel when the hiney hole was tampered with? Because, technically a lot of people that will watch this would say that, what you did, it's almost do you think that karma took care of itself here, sir? But what was that? Oh yeah, we're going to go in with this one. We're definitely going in with this one. What's the comments talking about? Yeah, we're going.
No. It's like I'm actually planning to get arrested. Like I'm planning.
No, we can't do it. We have to just listen. You want to hurt them with your questions. That's it.
I'm not no.
Your views differ from mine, but the only rehab for a sex offender is the bullet to the brain. Well, don't really have much different of a view than you. How are people just listen? Hey, this has been going on a long time, Rachel. The weirdest thing about this this story is crazy because there's a guy that is a sex offender, and people look. You have to understand. These are I'm not going to get graphic here. These are guys that have done horrendous things. But one guy started this village, which I find weird. There's a story in itself right there. Like, how do I start a village? I mean, and what they say on this is, in Pahokee, there's a lot of sugarcane workers. So a lot of these people are in the sugarcane business trade, okay? And what's weird to me is weird and interesting is you have a sex offender who created a town for all other sex offenders, and also the public is okay to live there, buy, rent, whatever the case. And it almost seems as though they all almost work together. So this guy created this thing because it's so hard for them to get housing, and they live together, they work together. Okay. It is there, it's something there. And, when this guy interviews the neighboring city of Pahokee, the parents there do not like this town, this village. They can't do much about it. Okay. But, you hear a couple guys interviewed. They're like, hey, we don't let our kids, walk by themselves anywhere in our town, Pahokee.
Those are the ones that I want to talk to. You can talk to the chomos. I want the motherfuckers that put their kids in danger.
So the people who put themselves in danger, like she's saying, it's people. How do you do that? How do you do that? I mean, inflation's bad and all, but god damn.
I lost everything.
Okay.
I lost my job. I lost people who I thought were friends.
Sure.
And family.
Okay.
We're more of a family.
Okay.
Through here. We try to watch out for each other,
Yeah.
take care of each other. And you get out of jail with nothing.
So on the one hand, it seems strategic to put all the pedophiles in one place. That way they're not randomly littered all over residential neighborhoods around children. It's like a child molester quarantine. You don't need to scan the sex offender map to see where the red dots are all around your block. You know where they are. But on the other hand, this is like a pedophile summit. They swap stories. They share ideas. So is this incubating more of their illegal desires? And what happens to the town next door, adjacent to pedophile village? What do the people of Pahokee think?
When they first moved here, they was walking all along the road. It was kind of frightening to me because I used to keep little daycare kids send me a paper as they were moving in, the sex offenders.
Do you feel concerned as a father that they are so close?
Yes.
That's why I don't let my daughter walk anywhere.
I mean, you don't know who's who. You really don't know who's who.
I would tell them get away. I'm like, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to hear about it. That's sick.
So interesting, and I'm absolutely looking forward to making this trip, y'all.
I'm not coming.
Yeah, you got to go.
I'm going to go to jail.
We got it.
You got no money to get me out. I'm not going.
Families with children should be banned from living there. Andrea, you would think that. I just, that's really what I'll focus the questions on and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to do some research before I go out there. I'm gonna try to look up certain cases. I want to talk to I want to look up. I'm gonna need some moderators and some people's help on this. I want to try to interview the most heinous people that live here, along with definitely families that have moved here with children. Just the basic question: why? Don't you feel like you're putting your kids at a risk every single day? It's the equivalent to somebody who just got out of rehab. Okay, you shack them up, you're renting them a room, but the bathroom has unlimited beer and drugs inside the bathroom. It's just on the person to crack the beer open or do the drugs, but it's always there. It's the equivalent. I mean, how is it not like that? No, it's not heavy. It is next to Pahokee, and as you see, the couple of people he interviewed, Pahokee is majority of black people there, good down south black people. There's all races there. Don't get me wrong, but I'm letting you know, like as a Florida dude, that's the majority of people in Florida. So this will be interesting, man. Very interesting. What do we do when we go there? No jail though, just kick ass. Yes, no, we'll get it controlled. I need you guys' help. We're gonna do it. It's only 2 hours away. We'll definitely do it live. But let me see what else they have on this real fast before we get into Carlee. Then this is the YouTuber here.
They're to scatter them all around.
Man, this is we're jumping straight into it. I did not expect to be on primetime television talking about sex offenders, but I'm not probably the best professional to note on this, but I do think the people that live next to Miracle Village do not like the fact that they live there. And it's important to note that Pahokee is one of the poorest towns in Florida. A lot of these people don't have the financial.
Anybody recognize this guy? If you this guy, he goes all over. He's gone to okay, yes, check it. I will get a hold of you. I'm late and had an important phone call. Lasted an hour. Me too. I had one before this. Okay, so this guy, his channel's pretty good. I'll show you one more thing about this place. This was on primetime with Jesse Waters. Jesse's all right, but there's more information about this, and this is more like a documentary. And I'll also pin this in the comments. I just need help on, if you want to help me with this, the offenders that have really bad things, in this town is what I would like to focus on. I don't want to have information about one or two guys that have horrendous things. I want to have a list of like 6 different people. So just in case I can't get in contact with one of the horrendous persons, we have some backup. And the people who are not sex offenders will be, I think it'll be easy to find. And then I am going to interview a lot of these people. I'm just going to do it a different way, more white boy style. And, we'll see how it goes. So this video here is called Miracle Village. It was made 4 years ago. Okay, 4 years ago. I'm going to put this in the comments. This kind of tells the story of where it's at and who created it, which was a pedo. Let me play a little bit of this.
Kane, Pahokee is about as remote as Florida gets.
It's a rural community.
Our common denominator out here is the farming.
So we definitely feel that we're in the middle of nowhere.
This was the dump. 3 different people came up and tried to sell me crack cocaine. They said, "No, God, this can't be it."
This is the guy that made Miracle Village. Somebody sent $5. It was Dolly, the real Dolly on YouTube. Thank you, brass knuckle polish. We're definitely gonna go.
Anybody who wants to donate to my
bond money,
my bond fund, and I drop my cash up.
So here's the guy.
If you're bringing me, someone's got to get me out of jail.
Listen, I want you to snag his name. I want to look this guy up. All right. They're about to say it. This is the guy that created the whole village.
That fucker right
Yeah. So let's play this real fast. Let's see.
And that was it. That's how we found the village.
Even more remote than the town is the tiny
Of nowhere.
This was the dump. 3 different people came up and tried to sell me crack cocaine. I said, no, God, this can't be it.
It's a rural community.
cocaine. Pahokee is about as remote as Florida gets.
It's a rural community.
Our common denominator out here is the farming.
So we definitely feel that we're in the middle of nowhere.
This was the dump. 3 different people came up and tried to sell me crack.
Residents call a modern-day leper colony, a safe haven for the most despised people on earth.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with a sex offender. No, those are special place in hell for those people.
I mean, nobody wanted us.
This town doesn't play.
It's a population that evokes such revulsion and fear, even other sex offenders feel it.
I was definitely nervous about moving into a community of sex offenders because of my impression of sex offenders were old guys in trench coats and sitting in parks trying to steal children and rape them and kill them.
More than half of the residents of Miracle Village are sex offenders, but there are families here too, including children and workers from the sugarcane industry.
We've had over 500 guys come through us.
Pahokee itself is home to more sex offenders per capita than any city in Florida. About 10 times offenders would have a place to live.
A lot of us ostracized. I mean, you're pushed aside.
Pat Powers, one of the founders of Miracle Village, Creek itself is home to more sex offenders per capita than any city in Florida, about 10 times the rate in Jacksonville.
You're ostracized. I mean, you're pushed aside.
Pat Powers, one of the founders of Miracle Village, created it so sex offenders would have a place to live.
A lot of us could not live at our houses because either a playground was next.
Homelessness?
She cornered me in the.
Not long after arriving to serve this remote parish, Pastor Patty Opperly invited village residents to take part in a weekly service. Reaction was swift and furious.
I was angry. Had I ever known a known sex
to take part in a
ever known a known
the day she
the music freak out.
They did violent, non-sexual offenses.
And they've seen what our village has done. 7 years, 8 years. Okay. Nobody's been raped, killed, or murdered.
Might be the safest place to live.
Pastor Patty so trusts the men she knows from the village, she once gave them her house keys to set up an after-church.
All right, Pastor Patty, we'll be having a chat with her. I have a lot of questions. There's so much going through my mind right now. I haven't even watched that full video, so I don't want to watch it, be locked in like that. But I was just caught myself, I'm ignoring the chat. This is I'm going to go. Let's just talk about this for a second before we go to Carlee. It is interesting that there's so many things I could say. I think what I'm going to focus on is I'll definitely talk to the pastor. I will talk to I want to really talk to the families who live there. Pahokee, next to people in Pahokee, I want to get into, and I do want to find some of those guys, the heinous guys that live there, 100%. Kill bitch ass out of there, Victoria. Who happened to Victoria?
She pissed me off.
Oh.
I had to stop myself. I was ready to fucking tear her a new asshole.
She says Don Wells will like this place. He's not a registered sex offender. Victoria, what's funny to me is people like Benny Keys. Let me just say it like this: literally a group of tragedy pimps, which includes Chris McDonough, the Lab, have brainwashed you so bad that you believe somebody is a chomo who's not a chomo. Where is the paperwork? No one's ever produced the paperwork. This is it's sad. It's funny to me, but it's sad that somebody could put thoughts in your head. It's really crazy. You would be somebody, Victoria, to live here, though, is what I think. Because just think about it. If you believe people are things that they're not with no receipts, then it doesn't take much from a group of people to just do more brainwashing and coerce you that this place would be good. And you'd be like, you know, you don't, Victoria, you don't think for yourself, Victoria. You can't, you don't, you're not an independent thinker. So it would be nothing for you to just wander over there and get a nice, maybe I'll interview Victoria Burgess. How's that sound, guys? Yeah, so it's pretty nuts. I know you, I'm having a, what's that? Flare up right now. We're going to do it. Huge problem with the fact that law enforcement in our court system has the system that they put in place, but these people have to go nowhere. Yes, we do have the coolest chat in the game. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the mods. Reach out if you want to help me with this one. I plan on going here in the next couple weeks. Got to just figure it out. Got to figure it out. I still have to go. If we do go here, probably stop by Gabby's grave and touch it up a little. Not, excuse me, not her grave. Her yeah, I know it. Her memorial, and touch it up a little bit. I have an idea for the members. I don't want to say it, but I'm probably going to do something for my members, you know, at her memorial. Got some sand dollars. I got to get painted. A couple things. You guys have said some good ideas. So maybe we'll just do the whole thing at once. You know, because I think that's on the way anyhow. I have to check maps, but yeah, man. It'll be interesting. That's for sure. It'll be interesting. Let's just see what else is on this video real fast before we talk about Carlee and her shenanigans.
The worst thing for a sex offender to do is isolate.
Some believe the setbacks are counterproductive.
If you're under house arrest, you're alone by yourself. And
oh, here's the internet thing. Listen up.
Guess what you got? This mind, the greatest television in the world. You don't want them going back into them. You want them out doing stuff. You want them occupied.
And a few thousand feet won't deter the worst predators. Those accused of the most horrific child sex crimes in Northeast Florida, Donald Smith and Donald Davidson.
Donald Smith, Donald Davidson
lived miles from their victims. And housing restrictions, like many related laws, draw no distinction between violent predators and nonviolent offenders.
I went 3 days in jail. It's called the bubble, where they throw the rapists, the killers.
Some places, like Bradford County, have started posting large red signs identifying where offenders live. And anyone convicted of a sex offense after 2005 is prohibited from using the internet ever.
There you go, people. There you go. I'm telling you now. That might be the lick right there. Hey man, what's up, man? My name's Matt. Got a YouTube channel, White Boy Lockdown Radio. Hey, look, man, I'm blogging on this, man, because this is very interesting. People are very concerned. You know, do you want to do the interview here, or can we go outside? Oh, what is that? Is that a Chromebook? Yeah, I used to have one. Got good internet speed? Turning you in. I'm turning you in, son of a bitch. So yeah, we're gonna be here, man. 100%. Better not see any internet. That's going on. Well, you, for one, anybody is willing to talk to, you know, I like to know what their friends was, if they're willing to speak up and tell you what their offense was. What was it, a child under the age of 12? Oh, I'm going to get into it. If they'll give me the time of day and they'll talk, definitely going to peel it back 100%.
You know how that is like walking through the gates of hell right there. And to know that they all probably sit around with campfires telling fucking disgusting stories, getting off to it. I cannot and will not go there. And if you make me go, you're literally planning to have me put away for the rest of my life.
No,
I cannot go there.
What's up with this crap, DeSantis? I would imagine he's okay with it. I mean, in a sense,
you know where to find them.
In a sense, they're all over here. They're all like over here in one spot. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. But is it though? Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess the way that you look at it. I don't really know if he could stop it either. I would like to ask the guy, the main dude.
nobody can tell you what you can
Yeah, you
build
can't.
on your own property. It's your land.
I like that. The main guy, well, I just said his name was Pat something. You know, how he started it, this and that. I know why, but how did he do it? I just want to, I don't know. I just want to get into their heads, man. It's been a long time since we did some on the feet thing, something in person, a good live. Problem is, how's the internet out there? How would the internet be out there? Because we know a lot of them can't really use internet, but we'll figure it out. A hotspot, that's an easy obstacle to get over. But yeah, the Carlee thing, let's get into it, man. The Carlee thing is weird. Like I was saying, I forget who said it, but somebody brought her case in. I believe it was the night that it happened. I think I was live, and someone was just asking if I had heard about it, which is normal. And off the top, thought just the way it was worded, thought it was shenanigans. But yeah, but still shared it. You know, but you know, here we all got duped. I gotta say though, Miss Joanne was messaging me on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, Joanne, you dirty dog!
And she called it from the top. Miss Joanne is the only person I can honestly say that was like, something is just not right. She kept sending me all these video clips and this and that. She kept telling me the whole time, something's not right here. I don't trust it, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, what do you say to that? You know, she told me how she feels, you know, but she was dead ass right. She was dead ass right. This lady, I'm sure you heard about it. She got arrested today. I got something to show you on that. You know what's weird though, and I want to go ahead and get the elephant in the room out the way, which I don't understand why there even is an elephant. You know, I'm watching before she was arrested, before she got arrested, which was today. This is her bond amount, her charges and all that. Before she was arrested, she admitted to lying. And I'm listening to these people on YouTube, some of these true crime people, and it's just ridiculous. I guess, I don't know if it was because of the heels and the air situation, you know, where there's this discussion of race is involved. But there's a couple of channels, I won't mention them because I really don't watch them, but I was interested in this case. And these channels are talking about, you know, more or less like, oh, she's a woman of color and we have to be sensitive. And no, the bitch is crazy. The bitch is crazy. Okay, look, here's the bond amount. Okay, it says Carlethia Russell, born in 97, false reporting an incident, $1,000. False report to law enforcement, $1,000. Alabama, $35 bonding, filing fee, cash bond online, 10% fee, total amount, almost 2,000, just under 2,500 with all that crap. But you know, it's not about, who cares if she's white or black or purple or green? Anybody who would have done this is a nutcase, unless there's a mental health issue there. Okay, which there very well can be a mental health thing.
That shouldn't really take a big major part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
your race, your religion, your gender, your mental health. No, we have to stop being fucking snowflakes and melting and start handling people the way they deserve to be treated. That woman broke the law. I don't care what color she is. I don't care if she's a man or a woman. She literally
needs to be a life sentence for what, Debbie? For what?
Made up a fake child.
So look, it's important. So Rachel says Carlee has been doing crap like this for years. Her dad is a Mason and mom's an Eastern Star. That's interesting. Did not know about the parents. Did see that interview, which we'll play here in a little bit. But you know, the guy here, I'll play the video I have. The guy here, this guy is so pissed. Where's it at? So let's play this at 152. This guy's pissed. He says in this video that pretty much he's been getting a lot of calls about why is it only 2 misdemeanors, right? And he literally reached out to state legislators and going to make sure that they can put enhancements on this shit. So
the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions have caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime.
So I want to talk about this for a second because this is important. This lady, it cost over $100,000 to find in her investigation. Okay, now I want to go back to these woke idiot YouTubers. If the shoe fits, wear it. Who are saying, oh, people give her a pass. This is, no one should get a pass for this. There should be laws against this. This is bad. It's bad. I mean, where do you think that money's coming from? Taxpayers. And what is crazy is this. Here you have this lady who it comes up missing. There's this story, this and that. The internet, all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, everything, all combined is like making shit go viral. People sharing it. I shared it. Her reward thing. I'm sure you did. You're in the chats. You're whatever. You know, people are having this woman's back, making sure this is getting viewed and shared and everything else. People making videos, awareness, and the whole time it's an okie doke. It's an okie doke. But this lady,
JD's in there.
What's up, JD? This lady did this to herself. You know what I mean? It is insane. I just messed myself up because.
Sorry, I would have done it.
I got it.
I'll get the tablet though.
You can get
I
can't
get
do
the
it.
tip. I know all that. I forgot.
Yeah, JD, I don't know why you're not a mod. Hold on. I was in prison with JD. He's in the chat. Trying to find it. Why are you not a mod?
Probably because you fucking wrote that thing, remember, babe?
JD, I wish you were in Florida. It would be
I was fixing to say, if I have to go to Chomo Village, so does he.
Dolly Bear, I believe you sent me a cash app as well as a donation. Let me just take a check on this. Hold on. Yes, thank you for that, Dolly Bear. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. So yeah, I guess I got mixed up. Let me get my thoughts right again. What's crazy is, and again, this is my opinion on her actions. If there's a mental health problem, that's a whole different ballgame. But I don't know if there is, and that's just my assumption. But what's really sickening, back to that whole thing where the internet came together, families with missing kids, either whether regardless if it happened to them or if they have an ongoing missing kid investigation, or if their kid was murdered through one, either way, they are helping share the message, the groups, that these Facebook groups get big. You have families who are actively helping this thing, helping this thing. And then that is really bad to get shit on like that. And this lady raised, there was 2 separate GoFundMes. Let me show you guys. One was for I think I got the numbers here. $18,000. A separate one is for $63,000. So these are two separate things raised in crowdfunding, and it's up in debate if the money will get refunded. But this is important to me right here. This is very important to me right here. Look at this. $100,000. It says Carlee Russell may have to pay for part of an investigative cost into hoax reaching over 100,000, an ex-FBI agent says. Okay, let me give you guys this link. Hold on, where's the link? I posted it on my Twitter. Let me click the
handsome sugar baby, sweetie pie. We're not gonna put any open.
Yeah. When was that? When did I get muted? How long has I been muted for?
I don't know, babe. My phone's outside. I'm gonna walk.
Somebody press 1.
My poocha woocha. I'm taking her out.
Okay. Somebody hit 1. If you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear, Paul.
Okay. So let me play this again. Let me show you this again. I don't know why it did that. It said the audio got me. I guess it muted me for a minute. So here's $100,000. I didn't want to play the video, just the article. So Carlee Russell may have to pay $100,000. $100,000 in hoax. So they're talking about maybe her getting a civil suit, right? That should be done. And I hope this guy that was talking before, I hope he does able to make restrictions and laws. So I hope that they do. I hope he is able to talk to state legislators and they're able to make an enhancement on this, because this is crazy. It doesn't matter what color somebody is, their race, all that stupid shit. That is like, YouTubers got to stop with this race talk, man. Look, man, there are people who are racist in the world. Yes, okay, they are not good. Okay, but man, this is a big division topic, man. And please don't start bringing that shit to YouTube. Please, people tune into YouTube so we can get away from the politics and the stupid. Everyone's a white supremacist and this and that. Please don't bring this to true crime, people. Please don't do that. Please, if someone's blatantly being racist, call it out. But don't be doing all this stuff, trying to justify things and stop that. Shoe fits, wear it. I'm not gonna say no channel names, but the shoe fits, wear it. Should sue her, yeah. I don't know if this video is playing or not, but you see it. 2 misdemeanors. This lady's made up a bunch of shit. $100,000, and they keep focusing on about all the phone calls they got when she was missing, and all the phone calls out of rage that they only hit her with 2 misdemeanors. But all these phone calls cost money, and the internet is really good at gathering groups of people up and getting information out. But in my view, I think some of the phone calls eat up resources. And I don't want to compare this to Summer's case or nothing, but this case right here, $100,000. It was only a few days. Miss Joanne was saying, "Hey, shenanigans. A few days. Imagine all the phone calls and all these internet tips and all this. Over 100 stacks. It was only a few days. Imagine what Summer's case has been in total. Okay? Because there's all types of agencies involved in it. There's no telling. There's no telling. We probably will never get that number, but just imagine, man. It's probably, I don't even know. I can't even guess. It's probably crazy amount of money. You know, it's nuts. Very good point. Let me play that. I want to show you guys one more thing. She is smiling. Very weird. Very weird. It's in, let me stop this one. Hold on. We'll go here. It is in this one. She's smiling on it. So it's here. This is where he's talking about the charges. Where's it at? Mugshot, breaking news. So this video is, here it is. Let's play this. This is her smiling in her mugshot. Look at that. That is kind of weird, people. I mean,
kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home.
That's sad right there. That's sad. You got this guy saying that she, made up a story using a kid as bait, and then the families that helped her, man, with the missing kid cases. That's just sad altogether, man. That is sad altogether. It really is. It really, really is. I'm gonna read some comments real fast. But you see that you do see the mug shot there. I would like to see. There's an article before I went live. I was trying to get I googled how much money did the police, how much money in investigation of this case was used, and I got that article there. Her boyfriend broke up with her. So this is what it was. This is a love story gone bad. This is what we're saying. Jesus Christ, who does that? Have fun with Whisper. He's a Mason too, and good friends with Carlee's dad. Really? Oh, let me play that good thing. The mom and dad interview was okay. So just so everybody understands, she gets arrested today. I put the bond amount on and all that. She gets arrested today. Like 4 days ago, there's an interview with the mom and dad. Okay, sit down. It's not a long interview. I'll play it here in a second. But they're like, now keep in mind, she says that she made up the kidnapping part of it. Okay, so at this point, she's admitted to, I made up the kid part of it. But what had happened was I got kidnapped. Somebody took me at this point still. Okay, I made the kid part up, but somebody did take me. So that's where they're at in the stage of this interview. Now the mom and the dad are getting interviewed. Okay, so we're only at, okay, yeah, you got me on the kid, but hey, somebody did take me. Now mom and dad are sitting down getting interviewed, and they're like, it's very weird. Listen, it's national TV. They're gonna stick up for the daughter. I mean, they're supposed to, right? They're supposed to, and they kind of are. But the lady interviewing is like, hey, so so she made it home safely, and then they're like, well, yeah, but just watch this shit. It's freaky. It's a little bit. It's weird, especially now that we know, like, Now we know the whole story. Have you guys seen that? I'll play it real fast. She wanted to see if her parents and boyfriend really loved her. There was no kid. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Have you seen the interview, Rachel? I'm sure you have. So this was a love. So this is a love test. Is that what you're telling me? A love test? Jesus Christ! People are sick. People are sick. People are sick. Okay, let me find the Carlee Russell. Where's the mom and dad interview? Here it is right here, 4 minutes. Bam. Okay, let's see like this.
That moment you all first laid eyes on her again.
I'm sorry, this was 10 days ago.
To me, I mean, just so much joy. Just this morning.
Okay, so this was 10 days ago. Got my days wrong. So this is 10 days ago. Let's have a peek at it. It's only 4 minutes. Now I guess we can reflect back and look at it. So you're saying that, Rachel, you're saying that she's not crazy. She's just a spoiled brat. Now you're saying that dad is a Mason. The second thing with the mom, can you put that comment? The second thing with the mom, she's a narcissist. She's not crazy. Okay. I don't know what that last thing is. Put that comment real fast back on. I had it on the screen before. I was lecturing my daughter and granddaughters not to stop for children because of this case. I shouldn't have done that regardless, but now I totally feel like No, that's not actually bad advice. I think that in 2023, you have to be careful about everything. Look, some people do that. Some people have that conversation, okay? It's not the worst thing that, you're not the worst person in the world just because you did that. And no. A lot of people have that same conversation. And then again, a lot of people don't have that conversation and look for the kids and feel the other way, okay? I'm not going to say that you're a piece of crap for that at all. At all. Really. An Eastern Star. Now, what the hell is that? I don't know. What does that mean? I'll Google it. Let's have a look. Let me put this on. So the dad's a Mason and the mom is an Eastern Star. What is that? You got kicked from who? How? Oh, the internet? What is this eye candy? A female Mason. Okay. All right. Are they Masons or did they specifically say Masons? Or is it Skull and Bones? It's like a secret society? But what does that have to do with the how does that tie in? Rachel knows her shit. I trust Rachel's word, but what does that tie in? Like they're spending too much time with the friggin' group and not her, so she did the love test? Or what's going on? Let me play this real fast. So this is the interview with the parents 10 days ago.
That moment you all first laid eyes on her again.
I'm just gonna breach down to these comments and see if I can see what the average thinking, what the average thing is here. Lives at home, BMW, was going to community college. My condolences to her father, but he's paying her bills forever. Lol. This one says, parents, don't ever make your children look like a fool. Hold them accountable for their actions. Dad's silence speaks for itself. Her mom calling everyone evil because they're not falling for the lies is evil. Poor mom, she's delusional. The dad knows what's up. You can see the father's disappointment. Wow, these comments are Jesus Christ. I'll put this in. I'll put the video in the comments. You go for a look at it.
What was it like? To me, I mean, just
so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours.
What did you do when you saw her? We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But it's okay.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running, all her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing.
Hey, look, I want to say this in case anyone's watched this replay or anything of that matter. Look, if this woman, Carlee, if she has some type of like mental problem, mental health problem, this is a whole different life, man. There's a whole different ball game, and there's a whole different conversation to have. Okay, this is just my reaction. If just so everybody understands, this is my reaction if this lady doesn't have this mental problem, and I do think that the lawyer she has is 100% going to play the mental health game here, 100%. Okay, so I just want to clear up. If she has some type of mental thing, whether it's bipolar and this is a manic up and down, or this is something, whatever this is, if it's a mental health issue, okay, then this is a different discussion. I'm talking about if someone is to do this, involve, the whole internet comes, you have missing people cases, families with these cases that are helping all this. And, I'm talking about if someone does this, in my opinion, they are crazy if they do this, but if it's a medical crazy, it's a different conversation. Okay. This is just, in my opinion, this lady is just, she's a nut job. She's a nut job. Okay. And what's weird is I want to stop this video and say, look, does she look crazy? But what does that even mean? To me, she doesn't look any crazy. She looks healthy, young, attractive. She doesn't look like, what does crazy even look like? Does it even look like anything? It's something to just take in, man. And it's a learning lesson, if anything. But I just want to say that.
During that time period, the Russells waited in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door? Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family.
Lol, the irony of that, and this is crazy. This lady's saying, the case, there's no case. She caught a case because of this. It's crazy. I mean, listen, but at the same time, look, your parents are going to have their son or daughter's back 100%. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think that the parents got played. I think that this lady just sold them a dream, and then they believed her, and they went on this interview and repeated the dream, or what they said, what they could at least. She's crazy for doing this, 100%, 100%. How the hell did her mom do this interview now? She may be the crazy. Again, this is 10 days ago, and she had not been arrested for anything. So let's continue it.
Family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right.
So weird. Moments where she physically, moments where she mentally had to fight for her life. Comes out that it was all shenanigans. Everything. Shenanigans. Just complete shenanigans. I want to go back to those comment sections here, but that was some people blew the comments up, and you can see the comments. It says like 21 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, definitely not 10 days ago. Some are old. I found someone drew a parallel and clicked it about. Okay, her mom is full of crap, covering for Carlee, of course. Mental illness is real. Look, it could be. It definitely could be. Thank you for the iPhone link. That would be. Mark, thank you for posting that. I appreciate it. You know, this lady, she stole toilet paper, a robe, and $107 from her job right before she did this. She was getting D from a 17-year-old. All right, hold on a second. I got to clear that up. Hey, I'm going to your Instagram real fast. I'm going to your Instagram, Rachel. Hold on. I did not know any of that. I did not do any of that. All right. Is that the type of D that I think it is? Please send the chat a quick voice clip. Also, the job being nurse, correct? Anyway, I'll wait for that. See what she says. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, we have the hand signal for someone in trouble should be taught in every family. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hit these comments. I do want to talk about the trip coming to Miracle Village. Crazy they call it Miracle Village, isn't it? Dad's silence speaks for itself. We saw that 9 days ago. I feel so bad for her family. Imagine putting your parents through such pain. Mom is perpetrating fraud here, not helping or protecting your daughter by lying. Feel bad for her husband. He's got to live with this. Yeah, so the comments, I put it in chat. They're like 98% calling this shit out. It's bad. She worked at the Woodhouse Spa. Okay, gotcha. I have all my family in tune with that. So let me show you this, which is confusing. I couldn't really find that much stuff about this, but let me just do a quick Google search and we'll put it on screen. This is the post of sorry. This is the post about $100,000 in investigation money. It's a big ass link I just dropped. Really? All right. Now let me hit this up real fast. So when I Googled how much money did it cost for police finding Carlee Russell, a lot of these articles come up. Crime Stoppers now says $63,000 raised in Carlee Russell search not being refunded. Damn, that's crazy. That's old. 4 days ago. Where's the other one at? Where's 18,000? Okay, hold on. You guys heard about that one though? Let me play this. So this is from Crime Stoppers of Alabama reverse course hours, and after announcing that more than 60,000 raised in reward money for information that would be returned to donors. Oh, this would be. What Crime Stoppers now says 60,000 raised in Carlee Russell search not being refunded. What? Yeah. So let's share this. And then there's one for $18,000 I want to find, which sucks. This is why people, man, whenever, I hate to say this, I feel like I'm promoting bad on crowdfunding, but I never do these things, man. I always feel like it's just shenanigans with GoFundMe's and all this. And I hate it because sometimes people, man, subscribers or whatever, go through tough times and they want to share a link. I'm just like, nah, I just don't do that, man. I don't share them. I'm sorry. And people get mad at me, but I try not to ever do that. I don't want people getting ripped off. I don't like scammers, man. So check this out. Here's the article. Look at this. 62,000 raised in Carlee Russell search not being refunded. Okay. The organization said on Monday they said they would refund 63,000 donated in 48 hours. However, on Monday afternoon, they announced that there was no longer the case. The investigation is still ongoing, and accordingly, there is no basis to refund any contribution at this time. Furthermore, the Hoover Police Department has not requested for any donor contributions to be released or refunded. Man, that's sad. That is sad. Let me find the other one. Hold on, let's see. Comments. Her dad donated 25,000. Yeah, I remember that because they got to the 50,000 mark pretty fast. Last I heard, they were going to refund. Back and forth. There's another one for 18,000. I'm trying to figure out who set that up. Who set it up? What's going on with that? Let's see if I can find that. Sorry, it's not. Here we go. 62,000. We already said that. That's just yeah. Yeah. Reward money raised in Carlee case won't be. We already seen that 3 days ago. Nothing new, I guess. One that said forget 18,000. Where's it at? Pissing me off. I don't know. Anybody have the link on it? Whatever. So whatever. There is one for 18. I can't find it though. I read it, but I should have grabbed a separate link. Bella as law girl Ken F. Stalker, don't take threats, bitch, if you're watching. He's a law girl. Ken, fuck around, Stalker. Now, what's going on with this lady? She messing with Mark? The boyfriend got a restraining order on her and her parents. Gotcha. Her dad was an anonymous donor, but they said from real estate, never heard of that in a case. But that makes sense, a dad wanting to give a ransom. All right, yeah, I was actually just thinking about you, JD, man. Sorry. I will, I'm going to call you tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Or maybe here in a minute as I'm working out and I have the headphones in. My bad, bro. The man's a real estate agent. The dad is a banker. Yeah, and people don't be messing with Mark. I don't know what's going on, but I'll find out. So now we know why Dad looked so pissed off during that interview. I'd be pissed if he donated that kind of money to find my child, only to find out it was a hoax made up by my child, laughing my ass out. Very true. Rachel, did I send the right Instagram message to the right person? Yes or no? Did you get an Instagram DM from me? Yes or no? Now, this is a weird alert I just got on my phone. Transition of all child protective investigations to Florida's DCF. What does this mean? Community alert, 7 hours ago. Transition of all child protective investigations to Florida's DCF from 2023. From July 28th, 2023, all child protective investigations, including ongoing cases, will be what? Oh, well, that makes sense. So all the cases in Florida will be going now to DCF. That's, they have to be. They're that makes sense. Yeah. So what do you guys think about Miracle Village? It's very weird that they named it that, Miracle Village. What do we say when we get there? What do we say? It's only 2 hours away. Miracle Village. It is the town of pedos. I'll be going live. I'll be asking people. It's gonna be wild. We gotta keep it cool, calm, and collective. Get our point across. I want to bring the old YouTube street some real journalism, man. That's what we're gonna do. We're definitely gonna go. So I hope you guys, jump in the chat. Get a hold of me before be a couple weeks. Thank you so much. Also, this lady here kind of reminds me of like Doug on No Thanks. Okay, here's why. Carlee Russell is kind of like Scrub No Thanks Investigates, and this is going to be my final wrap up. And here's why I say it. Like, we know Doug is a little bit crazy. And we do think that if Doug was to see somebody, like, clinically, he probably has, like, schizophrenia or some type of weird thing going on there. But for right now, because he won't go, we just have to call him crazy, okay? Now, he also does a lot of lies, right? He does a lot of lies, okay? Sometimes he'll pretend to harm himself or be harmed, like lie about having a stubbed toe to get out of a legal fight, but he'll let people know on the whole internet that he was in pain or something. Not quite as extensive as making up this to police like she did, but you get the patterns here. Doug will do so much and go so far to cover a lie that he would literally involve his family on his lie, or not care about what happens to his family because of the lie, or the people around him. Like right now, made a video this week. You have Crime and Justice, who is living in a Section 8 housing, which is very hard to get into. Section 8 housing, very hard to get into. It's like $8 a month, literally, for your rent. But because they posted Jim Terry's social, she's forced to move. Okay, there goes Section 8. But it all revolves around Doug. It all revolves around Doug. So now she has problems. I mean, she has her own problems, and she has her own behavior shenanigans as well. But you get what I'm saying. To me, Carlee Russell is like Doug on No Thanks Investigators. The only thing I can say is I don't think she does as much drugs as Doug, but there's all these lies. There's all these weird lies, and it's crazy involving all these people. And here we are. We're all feeling bad for this lady. We want her to get found. People are involved. People are looking out for her. It's just like Doug when he says, everyone's after me. This is big. It's a big conspiracy. There's people, they've been doing this for a long time. All this weird stuff. I can't say that Carlee did anything with brooms. Can't say that. It's just these two people here remind me of one another. And they just do. So when I look at Carlee, I look at her like Doug. Again, hopefully there's no mental illness here or any medically condition. I just think this lady's a nutball. People, it's 2023. We're living around a lot of nutballs. A lot of crazy shit's happening. We have to look, we have to learn, we have to recognize, and we have to be cautious because these people are these people are crazy out here, people. There's crazy shit happening every day. Every single day. Every single day. It's like clown world. I mean, it's clown world. I mean, what's crazy is they still haven't found out whose cocaine was in the White House. It doesn't take a rocket scientist here, people. And, it's getting out of control, people, with the stuff that we see and the stuff that we figure out through the internet. You travel around the internet, you go in and out of chats that you like, you go on in and out of platforms that you like, and you can get the message through, you can get the information. But when we're watching on the TV, it's just like it's just a different reality. And it's crazy, man. We have to stay prepared. We are living through this information war, and it's nuts. I feel bad for the people who honestly, went out there and holding signs, did some real work for Miss Russell, and then this happens. It's bad. It's bad. Reopens the wound of families that have lost kids, and they're sharing, they're advocating, and man, the look on their face when they realize this lady's just a nutball. And nutballs come in all sizes, shapes, religious creeds, and colors. It's got nothing to do with anyone's race. If you're a nutball, well, you're just a nutball. It's just the same as I'll be going to Miracle Town here shortly. Okay, and there's a few nutballs there. But one thing we can say is they're all chomos. They're all chomos. They're all chomos. I'm looking to interview the chomos, not the specific color of a chomo. Biden had to do a line just to lift a foot to get moving. Man, could you imagine the amount of stairs he would fall down or up? He's done that twice. And a bicycle fell off if he did a line. Whew. We'd be in for a treat. Biden's got to go. Biden's got to go. Biden's got to go. They got to bring back Trump, put him in there, and fire the whole FBI, everything, people. That should be worrisome, man. People, even if you hate Trump, that's fine. You're allowed to. I don't hate Biden. I strongly dislike him. He's corrupt, and everybody knows that no matter what side you're on. You know it. It's crazy that we can sit here and just take it right in the ass as they literally prepare a plea deal for this guy on the taxes and the gun misdemeanors. And they try to sneak in immunity details. And as the judge looks over the information, the judge says, whoa, 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 I can't sign this. This is not legal. This is not legal. It's because Hunter Biden is deathly scared and afraid if Orange Man Rad comes back with his mean tweets, he's going to unleash the revenge get backs of all hell, as he should. But look, it has to be somebody breaking up the FBI, people. Listen here, man. We all watch true crime. FBI gets involved in true crime all the time. And almost every case. You cannot have these guys doing shenanigans. You can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have it. You know, for every YouTuber willing to call out things, every YouTuber who wants to play the woke card and discuss race, if you're going to go away about doing, if that's what you do, and you're allowed to be woke, but instead of saying people should not talk about this Carlee situation because she's black and we have to be sensitive, what you should say is you should call out the FBI, because right now, that same FBI, if there was a black man who has a red hat on, they're going to go after him. See, that's the problem with the woke and the race card. It will always bite you in the ass, but they won't call that out. And if the shoe fits, wear it. Chomo Island's coming. We're looking for Dolly's brother. We're going to see if we can interview him. I do need some help with this, y'all. It's not that this is very hard research. What it is, man, is time consuming, and I work. You know, I'm not a professional e-beggar. I'm not a professional panhandler. I don't do live streams 24 hours of the day. So I go to work. I do this when I come home. I like to work out. I have a hobby besides the internet. I keep my fitness up. I keep my health good. And I have a family life. Okay. So if you guys really, this is going to be a fun live because I'm actually going to go back out there and, you know, I like to be on the feet outside the house, you know, with the lives, you know, back to the P3DO days. They were actually very fun. And I enjoyed them. You guys did too. But I just need some help with, look, you don't even really need my direction. You find this place called Miracle Village, and you find me the sickest, twisted chomos that are there. And you send me the names, the address, whatever you got. Inbox it to me. And that will be a blessing. It's not a hard thing to do, but you're saving me time. You know, this stuff takes time, and I work and stuff. But I want this thing to go good when we go out there. And yeah, we're going to be going out there, and I'm going to stop by P3DO's Memorial. I have some sand dollars here. Now, they're all not this big. They're all not this big. Here's a really big one I just grabbed, but I have some sand. What's going on here? What the hell happened? Did you hear me? Why was I off the screen?
Do you want her in with you or no, babe?
I'm about to get off. Hold on. She can come in. So here's the deal. I don't know why my camera went off. My bad. The volume wasn't off, was it? So here's some sand dollars from Florida Ocean. Gotta paint some and put my members' names on them and stuff. Kind of decorate the place a little bit. Just keep it up, man. A little bit of uptake. And look, Gabby Petito's father gave us a shout out and thanked us for going up there and cleaning it and stuff. So we're gonna do it for the members, I think. And okay, cool. You hear? So if you're a member, don't even have to ask. We got it. And just a little perk. And I believe that is on the way to Chomo Island. Okay, and we're gonna get it in. We'll see what happens, people. Help me out. Look, tomorrow, Saturday. In a perfect world, I'd like to do it a week from tomorrow, but we'll see. And maybe the following week after that. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on here. Like I said at the beginning of this, Noel made a post. Subscribe to Wifey. We have a lot going on. So when I can go, I'll go. I appreciate it. It's the best chat in the game. The best chat in the game. All right, y'all. I'm going to jump off here. Hey, look, man, when you see the people around YouTube, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you see people saying, like, we have to be sensitive for Carlee, she's an African-American, a woman of color, okay? And we have to be sensitive. Stand up. Don't let woke come to true crime. Don't do that. Don't. People who are being racist should be called out 100%. 100%. But let's stop the woke shit from true crime. Come on. No. Please. Because, no. We have enough of it on the TV and in the news. No. Till the next one, y'all. Much love, much respect. Everybody's crazy. Any person who would have done something like this is cuckoo. All right, I'm jumping off. Till the next one. Miss Joanne, you were right the whole time.